Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.
Julie was looking at a picture of Doug in the Horton living room. "Happy Valentine's Day, darling," Julie said. With a bunch of red roses in hand, Doug 3 greeted Julie and said, "Happy Valentine's Day." Doug was thanked by Julie. "Your grandfather loved red roses more than any other flower," Julie remarked, "and I was just thinking back on a really great Valentine's Day that we spent together." Julie recounted to Doug 3 how, during a staffing shortage at his nightclub, Doug had prepared noodles. According to Julie, Doug had a talent for bringing joy to others. "I had no idea you guys had a club," Doug 3 remarked. Doug was informed by Julie that his grandfather Robert had performed at the club. "Is it still owned by you guys?" Doug inquired. Julie declined. Doug said, "Perhaps you could start a new club in his honor." "What a beautiful concept."
"No, dear.
"Without my beloved Doug, it will never be the same," Julie remarked. Doug said that he had no idea how tough the holiday was for Julie. Julie acknowledged that she and Marlena were participating in grieving treatment. Doug remarked, "I sincerely hope it helps. The price you pay for love is grief. I know you never fully recover from the loss, but you do get better at managing it." "And I simply haven't arrived yet," Julie remarked. Doug assured Julie that if she needed to talk, he would always be there to listen. Doug was questioned by Julie if he had bought flowers for anybody else. Admire Days, B&B, General Hospital, or other soap operas. Participate in the discussion on RSC boards. To interact with fans and start a conversation right away, click here. "Just you," said Doug. "Have you never met anyone?" Julie inquired. Julie was taken aback when Doug revealed that he had failed at finding love. Doug stated, "If I'm being completely honest, there is one girl that I'm kind of interested in, but she's with someone else." "I wanted to respect the boundaries," Doug said. Julie suggested, "I think it's good to be honest about your feelings." When Julie first met Doug, she revealed to him that she had been married to someone else. "You were taken away by Grandpa?" Doug laughed as he spoke. "He was actually paid to dissolve my marriage," Julie remarked. "I wasn't in love with my first husband," Julie said. "Doug's intense feelings for me were quite real, very quickly. And I really answered," Julie remarked. Julie informed Doug 3 that as a Valentine's Day gift, Doug had composed a song for her and included it in a book of poetry. Doug remarked, "I wish I could see those lyrics he wrote." Julie was ecstatic and hurried off to locate the poetry book, but she returned without it. "Can you recall the last time you experienced it?" Doug inquired. A moment later, Julie recalled that she had brought it to the cabin when she and Johnny and Chanel had been snowed in. Doug volunteered to get the book, but Julie refused, saying it would be too much trouble. "I'd be glad to. I definitely owe you one because you've done so much for me," Doug remarked. Holly received a gift of flowers and chocolates from Tate at the Kiriakis mansion. Tate wished everyone a happy Valentine's Day. Holly remarked, "You didn't have to do all of this." Tate reminded Holly that he had hoped to make their first Valentine's Day together unforgettable. Tate warned Holly not to have high hopes for the meal he would prepare at the cabin. "I feel horrible now. I didn't get you anything," said Holly.
"Don't,"
Tate remarked, "I'm just so happy to get to spend some time with you tonight." Holly insisted that she had not altered her mind about sleeping with Tate, but he told her that they could continue playing board games instead. Holly remarked, "I am so excited to spend tonight with you." Tate got a kiss from Holly. "I'm really excited to see you. I simply want to make sure you don't experience any pressure." "I understand that this is a significant event for you," Tate stated. Holly scowled. "But you don't think much of it?" Holly inquired. Tate clarified it was not his intention, and Holly expressed regret. Holly remarked, "I really just wish things had been different is all." Tate concurred. Tate assured her that since he would be with Holly, their evening would be ideal. Tate declared, "This Valentine's Day will be one to remember." Holly went through her chocolates after Tate left. Maggie remarked, "Looks like someone's Valentine's Day is off to a nice start." After thanking Maggie for using the cabin, Holly gave her a chocolate. When requesting permission, Tate appeared somewhat apprehensive. Maggie remarked, "It sounds like he has a romantic dinner planned." Maggie inquired as to whether Holly intended to have sex with Tate. Holly's chocolate almost choked her. "I understand that your grandmother is the last person you want to discuss having sex with, but your mother is in Paris. And I think I'm the one who should do this task." Maggie remarked, "I just want you to know that I'm here for you." "I am aware of that," responded Holly. Maggie wanted Holly to know that she could be honest with her, but she also said that she supported her choices. Maggie was thanked by Holly. Holly admitted, "And to answer your question, Tate and I are planning on being together tonight." Maggie told Holly to get ready. According to Holly, she was on birth control. "Emotionally, it also means being prepared," Maggie stated. Maggie brought up her anxieties regarding Tate's sexual relationship with Sophia to Holly. "To be honest, it isn't the point. Tate is my favorite, Grandma. This just seems like the right moment for us, and I know he loves me," Holly added. Maggie nodded and declared her love for Holly. Sophia and her mother were sitting at the cafe in the town center. Amy wished her daughter a happy Valentine's Day and gave her a gift bag. There was a baby blanket inside. Amy added, "I couldn't wait another 6 months to give it to you, even though I know it's not really a Valentine's gift." Sophia admitted that she and Tate had been searching for adoptive parents for their child. "We discussed this," Amy declared. "I will never tolerate my grandchild being given away to strangers." "What if they weren't strangers, though?" Sophia asked. "What if you had the opportunity to meet and get to know them?" Sophia acknowledged having conversations with a couple Amy knew from church. "Don't you like them?" Sophia inquired. "Yes, I do enjoy them. They are devoted members of our church and accomplished Korean physicians." They expressed interest in adopting. Amy inquired. "Yes," Sophia responded, but she also mentioned that they had decided against it. Sophia said that she would look for another couple like that. Sophia remarked, "A perfect couple that will give this baby the best life possible." "Don't you believe that living with his or her biological parents would be the best life possible?" Amy retorted. Sophia declined. "If I weren't your biological child, would you still love me?" Sophia inquired. "Obviously," Amy replied. Sophia nodded and questioned why Amy found it so hard to believe that someone other than Sophia and Tate would be a better fit for the child. Sophia remarked, "This might actually be the child for whom someone has been praying." There was stillness for a time before Sophia encouraged Amy to think about her adoption strategy. Sophia summoned Tate over after spotting him. Sophia said, "I just told my mom about the plan to find an adoptive family she would approve of. Will you give it some thought?" Tate inquired. Sophia let out a cry and seized Amy's stomach as she opened her mouth to speak. Sophia emphasized that the discomfort was gone, but Tate wanted to see a doctor.